Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing as the mighty Mughal Empire. We are literally just past 1000 development here. We're still smaller than the Ming and the Ottomans, but I would wager we're going to very swiftly pass the Ming, and obviously the Ottomans are always tough to outdevelop early on. We've beaten up Bengal here. We're dealing with coring some land, and we've now assimilated Hindustani apparently completely. Or we probably assimilated one of these other culture ones now. So overall, we're doing pretty good. It's going to be quite a while before we actually manage to assimilate any of the other cultures in the area, but that was always going to happen. We're actually looking at some rebelliousness up here. Never raised autonomy. That would explain some of it. We're probably going to see a coalition against us, mainly Bengal and Bahmanis. However, Bahmanis is losing a war right now versus Orissa and Vijayanagar. We'll see if that keeps going. Orissa is kind of weak in the scheme of things. If Bahmanis wins, that would be nice. And if they don't win, they're just going to become a bigger threat. We're not going to attack them despite their weakness because we don't actually have any claims on their land. All of our claims are either in this region, Sindh, or Bengal at the moment because of the way the mission stuff works. On the other hand, I could attack these guys and take their territory, so I might do that while I've got the opportunity. We are doing relatively well tech-wise. We could catch up a bit in Diplotech. But overall, I'm not too terrified about it. Oh, yes, I forgot that I've got a religious converting center going. Hopefully at some point aggro will convert aggro, rather than ignoring it. Yeah, some people have pointed out to me it would actually have been beneficial to remain fairly tolerant of cultures and stuff, and just see with this Indian Sultanate, and then use the Rajputs for a lot of armies and stuff. They are very powerful, don't get me wrong, but I think in the long run it's going to be more beneficial to actually have Muslim land in India rather than constantly darting along the edge of actually having good religious unity and stuff. Anyway, that's my opinion of it. Let's do that there. Let's move you up as well. Don't think I can. Oh, I can hire a general. Oh my, that is a one. I've got some really nice generals. Wow. It's a shame that there's so much maneuver. If that was shock or fire, it'd be unbelievably good. Oh well. We're going to take Sistan's fort here relatively fast. Honestly, I could probably threaten these guys for land in a couple of years. Actually, we have a fair amount of claims in this area. Huh. The problem is we're running into conflict with Persia. Well, I could probably try and seek an Ottoman alliance to deal with Persia. I don't know if it's worth it, at least while we're in Age of Reformation, because of the Persian reinforcement cost. It'd be a pain to actually beat them. I could, don't get me wrong, but it would take a while. Let's get some more taxation going. The more money income we can get going, the better off we are. Okay, that should be enough to force peace, but we'll see. Yep, there we go. A little bit of money, more land. Now we directly border Persia, so now we have to be wary of the cheapness of these cores. Look at that. Negative 88% core. Mughals are strong. We've got to be a little bit careful that I don't accidentally offend the Persia too much at the moment. Kazakh. I suppose I could pick a fight with Khorasan right now and take those remaining 2 provinces I want there. I might actually do that. Wait till those guys come back. I pretty much will just have to occupy these two in their capital, and I should be able to peace out. Let's actually use you to take out them if they're going to cause trouble. Extreme monsoon. How very tragic. We'll go with that. Do we not? We don't actually have military access there. That's interesting. Now we have military access there. Good. Because we're going to need this fort. I'm going to pretty much ignore Kazakh up there because it shouldn't matter in the slightest what they do. If it does, obviously we'll move more troops in that direction. But I don't think it will. Oh, another province converted. Nice, nice. We could make some more states, and we're going to want to at some point, but for now I think we're good. I think we're also good on... Yeah, we can't do anything about getting support for a while. Well, we could patronize the Jains. We don't have enough to get Diplo power from them, which is probably one reason we're actually behind Diplo powers, because I haven't actually been able to get much demand support from them that much. Let's see. We can either get a claim or we can improve relations. I think we'll improve relations, honestly. And they should, yep, hand it over relatively quickly. And there we go. 2 more small provinces added to our empire. For extraordinarily cheap amounts of admin power. Let's snag... No, let's wait. Let's wait. No, we have... We should probably wait. As close as I'd like to get another 10% tax, I think getting another idea group going probably be more beneficial. We definitely need to go influence to get that cheaper aggressive expansion. Kedah, we can't attack Kedah because Kedah's way down there. Funny that Kedah and Bengal are allies. It just amuses me. It seems out of place. Now, did Bahmanis win this war or did it lose the war? It looks like it lost the war a little bit. It's tough to say. I don't know, it might have just been a white peace. Actually, I could probably just fabricate a claim on them and go after them anyhow. If they have no allies, it's kind of worth taking advantage of that. The only people who care right now are my allies in Bengal, and I can beat Bengal effortlessly. Transoxana is not a problem either. Okay. Oh, the focusing admin power is helping quite a bit. Quite a bit. I really wish Bengal had like allied Orissa or something, then I could pick a fight with them over that. Speaking of that, how much did we pick up of Iranian? Iranian would be nice actually for the reduced advisor costs. Okay, let's do this properly. I always mess this up. Base currency, and then we'll do that. And now they're unhappy with me. Just the way it goes, but now we have tons of money. So let's throw down some mosques for more production, for more gold income. Amazing how rich this area is, especially even before I developed it. Now that I've developed it, it's really rich. And we got the upkeep of Holy Shrines penalty. Ow. It's going to eat into my income a little bit. Ah, the final bit of culture conversion is coming through. Actually, where is Tan? Can I cancel this and get points back? Probably can. On the other hand, getting rid of that culture group might be a smart one. I don't know. I'll keep eliminating them. We are ahead of time in admin. We're on par in military, slightly behind in diplomatic. Do we have any unique things for the Mughals here? Complete innovative, we get reduced idea cost. We get a skill of 5. We get tech. Not really what I need either of those. Okay, we still haven't finished off the military or admin, so there's no point in doing that. Let's go for influence. We won't take the idea though. We'll definitely go for tech for a while. And I'm going to focus it because we're getting corruption from it, and we need to stop that. We're going to protect trade, because that's something we do. More money, more trade, more control for ourselves. We do have enough to attack Bahmanis now. Both of us are targeting outraged countries, yeah. Okay, let's actually do this. Let's pick a fight with these guys. We should be able to take a handful of provinces, or at worst, force them to return provinces to other people. Oh, I can call in Gujarat. I think I will. There we go. This should be a relatively easy victory. We'll see. At worst comes to worst, I'll force them to give land back to Orissa over here. I like how our elephant kind of just bucks its head and teleports between tiles. Buck its head, teleport. Kind of amusing. Okay, we're still trying to make peace and get along with people. Let's get that tech. That should stop. Yes. That is going to at least reduce our corruption penalty. We need to get another tech before it's actually gone altogether. It's not going to happen for quite some time. Let's see if there's actually anything I can learn here. After we take Bengal, we get claims on West Bengal. We get claims on Orissa and Assam. Really wants me to go after Burma of all places. Oh, well, we don't want to do that. Not yet, at least. Burma would be a nice direction to expand into. If we can get to China, we can become unstoppable. However, I do want to just completely conquer India for fun. Done it once before, but it took me forever because I didn't want to betray my allies. However, as time goes on, I'm feeling less and less like I have to keep my allies alive in this game. Interesting, they hate Orissa, but they're guaranteeing their independence because of me and Bengal. Let's take manpower. I think would be a good point. And we will take the tech, not the idea. Having 3 forts like this is so unproductive. I could literally move to the 3rd fort from the first one. Fort control, 65%. What do we want? You know, I wouldn't mind doing that. Kind of cutting them off from the rest of India. Suppose I could do all of that. Pretty much I'd just be offending people I kind of already want to offend. Let's go for a little bit longer, because we can take quite a lot of land now. More importantly, we can core it almost immediately. Even though it's going to be a little bit more expensive, because we don't actually have claims in these provinces. But let's get a battle here first. We'll actually see how our troops fare versus these guys. Very well. Very, very well. I wouldn't mind that. Taking their coastline would be a solid move. I don't really want to annoy Vijayanagar that much. But I wouldn't mind taking enough land to border them. There we go. We'll take over all of that. It also prevents them from expanding any more into Orissa and this area. This is pretty much going to waste all my admin power, isn't it? More than all my admin power. Okay, let's quick do this. And then we're going to hope that it isn't too offensive to everybody in the region. Actually, I might throw this to outrage countries for the moment. These guys actually like me, so let's get some favors. I think that's good. What are we up to now? We've expanded quite a bit already. We've expanded 105 development, and it hasn't seemed like we've actually done that much. It's amazing how powerful you can get when you get on a roll. Yeah, we really do need the tech, though. The infantry fire is going to be really solid, as is the increased cavalry, and the forts, of course, are always useful. Apparently they refused to send us aid, that's annoying. And more separatists here. You know, I might let them revolt and then just crush them all. UIC separatists, I have no idea where UIC is. I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce that. Huh. Not like we can't suppress rebels, so... we're gonna repress rebels in those areas. Huh. Worked pretty well, actually. I suspect this is a horde province somewhere up north. But of course I could be wrong. It could be right next to where I am. It's a shame we had to spend so much Diplo power taking that land, though. Oh well. That's the way it goes. We're getting close to another governmental reform. We can do the Zabat system for 3... Oh no, we already have that. Duh. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Help if I actually look at the right reform level. Absolutism or constitutionalism? Ah, yes. We're going to want the real absolutism for the additional states. Because we're going to have quite a lot of stuff we're going to have to turn into states. Persia has entered a golden era. Okay. Persia is fighting Transoxana. The Ottomans don't even really know I exist. I mean, I suspect they know I exist, but they don't really care. Yeah, we'll take a tax modifier for a little bit. Tax modifier and a tech. Oh, Sind is asking for my help. Sure. I shouldn't need to really do much here. Oh, actually, I might have to. Really, the Mamelukes have that many troops still? Wow. Okay, I might actually have to get involved in this fight. Problem is I'm going to be suffering some nasty level of attrition marching through here. Oh, they're involved in another war? No. That's weird. Can't really move my other army at the moment. Oh, other general died. Can't afford to get a new one yet. Okay. More lovely conversion. Question is, when am I going to get enough trade here that I can propagate trade there? 51 provinces could be converted from that area. There we go. Apparently I actually have enough supply limit if no one else is standing in this province, and by standing there, nobody should be able to march any armies through that region. On the other hand, nobody's going to ever get to this fort unless I do it myself. Oh, it's occupied by Persia's in... Oh, Persia's also attacking the Hassa. But they're in it because they're taking turns off Zana. I was wondering how I would have gotten dragged into that fight. Answer is I didn't. Let's get a good fort going there. Block off this pass. I think that's the Khyber Pass. If I remember my maps and important passes from history. Okay. Let's also get a fort up here. Those two forts right there, and then if I take Sindh and fortify this one right there, and Kalat, that blocks off all access to northern India, which will be very useful. Oh, I actually can march on Yas's capital. What I really do need to get is a vassal, a half-decent vassal, so that way they can handle these armies. That way I don't have to personally do it. I think it's annoying having to hunt down armies and armies of troops. The AI does it so much better than a human player ever could. The occupation, reoccupation, all that. To regulate any out of control economic growth. Yas should leave soon. Mamluks are going to be slightly bigger of a problem. Yasi have pieced out, apparently. Apparently that's the Yasi, which is interesting. Sindh actually has a nice sized army, considering how small they really actually are. They're probably at least under development, I'd got to imagine, but not much more. Let's get an admin idea. Oh yeah, because we have that, what? Ibit Kahana or whatever. Come from this. Oh, that must be here, yeah, there we go. Cheaper idea cost. Forgot that. It's a good thing not to have to forget that you actually have cheaper ideas. But you know what? I think, seeing as we just lost a siege there and we're about to win a siege versus the Mamelukes, this might actually be a half-decent stopping point. Although I will happily take the free Diplo points I just was given. And we're going to keep going for the tech, obviously. Get rid of that unbalanced research if at all possible. So, you know what, actually we'll end this here and we will continue next time. We're probably going to attack Bengal in 2 years, hopefully take the rest of the Bengal Delta region. We've already got quite a lot. Specifically, I need this province so I can march through here. That was a bit of a mistake. And hopefully we'll take this, which should be under development or two, depending on how much we actually end up taking. And then we should get more missions that will lead us this direction towards China, and we're going to have to wait until we lose or want to break our alliance with Sind and Gujarat to go down that coast. On the other hand, I actually could do something before I stop. That would be raise a lot of cannon. Didn't get as many as I wanted. Oh well. Next month I can do more. I'll go 2 more months just so I can build 20 or so cannon. We'll go 1 over the cannon limit. And then we will stop. Oops. Probably don't want to build it in the same province. So, okay, that will be it for now. We'll finish off this war next time, and then we'll go after Bengal. But overall, we're doing pretty good. We are getting closer and closer to restoring Delhi's borders. I don't actually have to be Hindustan. It just says I have to be Emperor of Hindustan, which isn't true. So we should be able to do that with the conquest of this region. But we've got to invade this area first. So that will be it from me. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.